What's up guys? My name is Kaylee. Welcome back to my channel. I make videos about my life in Finland and what it's like to be an American living in Finland. Yeah, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. Thank you guys for subscribing and following along with my journey. It's been really fun and I'm excited to see where doing YouTube takes me. If it takes me anywhere, we'll see. My boyfriend Daniel and I live in Helsinki. We've been here for about 9 months and we really love it. This was my first time ever leaving American soil and it's been really, really incredible. And I'm really thankful for my time here. But we will be leaving Finland this summer. We are going back to the States and we have no idea what's next. It's kind of really scary. It's been a huge process of just stretching my thought capacity and my expectation for what I thought I would be doing with my life, which has been super exciting and has prompted a lot of growth and a lot of character development. And yeah, so although it's kind of wild, I'm actually really excited and I'm really looking forward to whatever the future holds, and it'll be super exciting to see what happens. Yeah, so all that to say, I have been thinking the past few months just about the things that I think I'm gonna miss. Like, we'll do something or go somewhere or eat something or whatever it is, and I'll just have this thought of like, oh, I'm really gonna miss this. There's a lot of things that I think are not necessarily specific to living in Finland, but just ways of life that we've adapted in living here that I'm super confident we're gonna take on into the next phase of life. But these are things that are specific to Finland and specific to my life in Finland and the things that I have chosen to do and take interest in. And yeah, I'm gonna share them with you. So number one, obvious thing, I'm gonna miss the sauna. It has been amazing, to say the least. Every time we go, I feel so refreshed. It just feels like fun. I'm gonna miss it so much. Yeah, I love doing the sauna and the cold plunge. It's awesome. Second thing, I'm really gonna miss the ice cream and candy here. America has a lot of lower regulations for the food and the processed snack things and candy and ice cream that they have. And the candy and just generally like grocery store ice creams are so sweet and sugary, and they're usually filled with a ton of crap that like you don't want to have all the time. I still love to go, like my brother and I have this tradition that we always go to the gas station and get ices, and they're like the blue raspberry, the cherry, or the cola flavor. We grew up having those in California every time we'd go to the movies, or the Taco Bell Mountain Dew Baja Blast from Taco Bell, the freeze one, like the icy one. I love that stuff. So I would do that all the time in America, but definitely not every day. That was like maybe once every week at the most, and then every couple of weeks maybe. But we've been getting ice creams every single day here. Pretty much the entire 9 months, we've had some type of sweet treat, whether it was a couple pieces of candy that we have, like we always have a bag of candy around, or we always run downstairs to the market or wherever we are on the way home from the sauna, we always get a bag of candy. I don't think that I can keep that up in America. I don't think that that's a sustainable habit, just given the quality of the candy and ice cream in America. So I'm gonna miss that a lot. Yeah. The third thing that I think I'm gonna miss is the public transit. So easy and so accessible and so simple here. It has been really refreshing to be able to walk everywhere, first of all, which is something that you can't really do in America in most cities. And in the ones that I have lived in, you can't walk everywhere. You can walk in around neighborhoods, but the way that most American cities are set up is you have like residential areas are all in one place with big wide roads and neighborhoods and cul-de-sacs, and then you have further away from that the places where there's shopping centers and, you know, malls and grocery stores and such. So getting from A to B is like you usually need a car. Some places it's walkable, and you know, it might take you 30 or 40 minutes to get to the nearest grocery store. You can also bike, even though bike lanes aren't as much of a thing in the cities I have lived in. It's a little bit more dangerous to ride a bike around. So I think I'm really gonna miss the ease of walking and biking and like taking the public transit. We've been using the city bikes in Helsinki. It's been so fun. I find myself like exercising on a bike and it feels really good at the end of the day. I feel like I don't know, even if I hadn't really done anything that day, I feel like I did a hard day's work just by biking around town. Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss that a lot. Okay, so the fourth thing, I think I am really gonna miss the ability to eat gluten. I am a gluten sensitive girly. I have really sensitive skin, and so it's usually the first thing if I do something or eat something that would irritate me. Something happening on my skin is the first thing that will show up. Yeah, when we first moved, I did a few things that were gluten-free, but I slowly started eating pastries and little bread things here and there and didn't notice anything. Like, my skin was super clear and it's been incredible the whole time I've been here, and I have bread every single day. I make bread every single week, and I have pastries all the time. So I think it's gonna be a huge bummer if I go back and like I'm not able to have any gluten anymore. I'm really interested to see how that'll go. I don't know how that's gonna be, but if I do get back and my body hasn't like adjusted, or I'm thinking that maybe some time away from the American gluten situation that I maybe will have like detoxed from it or something, but you never know. It could just go back to being the same way it was before. So if that's the case, I am totally gonna miss eating gluten here. Yeah. Okay, well, the sun has come out. I'm gonna do a little mid-video coffee break. I mean, I've been drinking coffee the whole time, but like I'm gonna pour more. Okay, I have two more things that I am predicting that I will miss the most about living in Finland. The fifth thing is I think that I'm gonna really miss living by the water. So Helsinki is a coastal city. It has water kind of on three sides because it juts down into the water. There's lots of little islands, water that comes up on the east side of the city. So there's a lot of water here. And if you know me, you know that I love water. I love the sea, I love the ocean, and not like the beach ocean, not like Panhandle, Florida ocean. Like, I love cold, frigid, misty, foggy ocean. I love it. So when we moved here, it was like heaven, being near the water, even in the cold, especially in the cold, right? Like when it was all icy and frozen, I would just go sit down by the water and stare at it, and I'd sit with my coffee, and my coffee would go cold after, 5 minutes of being outside, and it would freeze and be like crystallized at the bottom of my mug, and I would just sip it and stare out at the water, and I don't know what it is. I love the sea. I love the ocean. I love lakes and rivers and bridges that go over lakes and rivers. I love it all. Yeah, I think I'm gonna miss living by the water. I want to like live near some type of water and be able to sit in the morning on my porch and stare at the water and watch waves. The sixth and final thing that I am predicting I will miss the most about Finland is kind of obscure. It's a little weird, but I really think this is gonna be reverse culture shock, if you will, going back to the States. And it's the fact that I don't understand the language here. I don't know much Finnish at all. And if I'm hearing people around me speak it, sometimes I'll pick up a word here and there. Growing up in America, like, you're not required to take a second language and see it through into fluency. All of that to say, the thing that I think I'm gonna miss is when I go back to the States, everyone around me will obviously most likely be speaking in English. I am a super scatterbrained person, like really easily distracted, kind of just all over the place in my head. Like, my thoughts move so quickly, and I can talk really fast, and I can have 8 different plates that I'm spinning in my head mentally and keeping different things going, but that also makes it really hard to focus. And so when I'm out and about, and when I have been out and about in my life back in America, I can get really easily distracted by someone's music that they're playing, or by conversations that people are having around me, whether it's sitting in a coffee shop or walking down the street or just like walking in a group of people. I'm constantly just like listening to other people's conversations. So here, people are still talking and having those conversations all around me, but I don't understand it. So it's kind of this weird feeling of being out and walking or biking or being on the metro or on a tram and hearing people's conversations behind me or in front of me. If I ever hear English, my ears perk up and I'm now listening to the conversation happening behind me in English. If I'm talking to someone in front of me, like, it kind of pulls my brain out of that. I will get really easily distracted and I will now be listening to the person talk in English behind me. So I think I'm gonna really miss almost having that like ignorance is bliss type of feeling when I'm out and about. And it sounds kind of bad, but it's been really nice. I find myself be able to just kind of get lost in my own thoughts a little bit more. And I find myself be able to focus in public more because I don't understand. I can't read into the conversation that I'm overhearing. Like, it's not that I don't hear the people speak Finnish behind me, but since I don't understand any of it, I'm not trying to analyze it. And so I think I'm really gonna miss that. I think it's gonna be weird to get back to America and suddenly be able to understand everything people are saying. I don't know if anyone relates to that. I'm sure someone out there relates to that. I remember it being a culture shock when I came here, all of a sudden not being able to understand anything people say. I think especially after, much more time living in Finland and being around people that speak Finnish and not being able to understand them, I think it's gonna be really weird. And I think I'm gonna miss that feeling of just being able to zone out and not have my brain try to analyze what everyone is saying and try to be listening to everyone's conversation. I think it's gonna be a little weird. So yeah. Okay, I think that's all. Those are my 6 things that I am predicting I will miss most about life in Finland. I'm sure I'm missing some things. Like, I feel like there's gonna be way more things I'm gonna miss. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of stuff I'm gonna miss. But yeah, those are like the things that I narrowed it down to that I think I really am gonna miss the most. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. It's a really bittersweet feeling, knowing that we're gonna be leaving and not knowing when we'll come back. I'm sure that we'll come back to Finland, like whether or not it's moving back here or it's just a trip back here. Yeah, living here in Finland has it's changed me forever in the best way. It's gonna be a part of my life for the rest of my life. I don't know how to describe it. Like, Finland is such a special place to me now, and I am so grateful that I've had the opportunity to live here and experience life here. Anyway, that's all, guys. Thank you so much for watching and joining me here on this channel again. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to me if you haven't already. I am really excited to see where this YouTube journey takes me and what type of videos that I will make. But if you like my content, if you like my vlogs, if you like my videos, please subscribe and follow along. I am so grateful for all of you guys. And yep, that's all. I will catch you in my next video. And yeah. Okay, that's all. Bye. Daylight hours in Helsinki right now. Dawn is 3 o'clock in the morning. Dusk is 11:30 at night. So you can do the math on that one because we all know I won't do the math on that one.